Well, yeah, this is a video about the Minecraft mod, that's very obvious. And it will be focused on mainly two factions. Well, to be fair, it's only one faction, but obviously that one faction has to fight something, so Hammercraft 40k. And this is a war truck, painted in red, obviously. Now that I think about it, if that is the case, are squigs insanely quick? You know what, irrelevant. The faction I'll be using is Orks. And I'll have the glorious power of the Imperium. Destroying those, I guess, gigantic mushrooms is an accurate description. So I shall start with squigs, because I did mention them, and they are red. This is a squig, which is also an orc, which is also a mushroom. Now here's a good question. After you lose your life, squig, do you... That would be a cool little detail. I don't think the mod creator watches this, but just in case, cool little thing would be if obviously enough after an orc dies, maybe Minecraft mushrooms pop out. It doesn't need to be made so that it's a mechanic that actual orcs respawn there or something, but I just think it would be a cool little detail. Anyway, normal squig. Next is a squig rider. Huh, okay. I'm just gonna have a...
Let's go the other way. Yes, that's good.
Right. I'm just gonna have a Creek Trooper fight them. After all, oh.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah. And he took only 1 point of damage. And obviously have a normal squig. Also, I assume he's gonna be... Oh, the normal squig doesn't attack. Curious. I'm gonna mention it whenever I get the chance. But anyway, yeah, squig destroyed. Rideable big squig, so the player can ride them? Anyway, big squig. Okay. And time for the filthy Xenos to die. Yeah, very straightforward. The Creek Trooper is honestly going through all of them incredibly quickly. And yeah, the player can ride them. How fast is a squig? It should be, as I said, very quick considering its cover. I'm just shocked that I've never heard it mentioned, but it should be the case. Or was it just on vehicles? It shouldn't be. Oh no, it isn't. It absolutely isn't. So anyway, I'm getting distracted from my lack of knowledge when it comes to Xenos. But regardless, there's so many interesting squig creatures here. Red Squigoff? Huh. I greatly apologize for the insane miscalculation I clearly had. Come on, the ultimate life form. But anyway, I did not expect that, but sure. Big squig rider? Ah, okay, we have one of the shooter boys. And they didn't even need to initiate the fight, that's great. To be fair, it's kinda surprising that it was the Kriegsman that started the fight. Oh.
Wake up, boys! It's time for fighting!
You know, it's not really that impressive that you won't, considering that single Kriegsman basically cleared everything by himself. He didn't even need to summon a second one. I mean, there is two more. There is a tank Squigoff and a green Squigoff. Huh. Not about the tank one. Huh. I just appreciate the design is all I can say. Fair enough. I'll keep these guys for later, I suppose. Let's just move on to some actual orcs. Well, first there is a pirate Gretchen.
Alright.
You're about to lose your life. Come on, Kriegsman. Yes, very good. Hey, let's see whether this Kriegsman is gonna clean through all of these orcs. I mean, he definitely performed way better against the squigs than I ever could have hoped. Oh, there's also a new species, obviously, in a farret, just to be fitting in Minecraft. A squig creep. It's not a squig, it is a orc creeper. However, a fun fact which I wanted to mention, the hair it has on its head, it's actually a squig. Yes, just like all orc hair. They don't have hair, they have squigs. But yeah, squig technology is genuinely impressive. And I don't know how much damage it did, but once again, something I would really think it would be awesome for the orc creeper is if it spread mushrooms whenever it exploded. But anyway, that was the orc creeper. Time for some actual orcs. First we'll have a rematch. One of the shooter boys, who screams like crazy, I shouldn't be shocked, against a Creek Trooper. He has a shovel. Okay, yep. This is about to be over. I was wondering though, can he enter melee combat? I don't think so, but yeah, he defeated the shooter. Now, what about one of the melee boys? Creek Trooper. Again, and obviously enough, I'll have one big fight at the end. And wow. You know, a single Kriegsman is kinda embarrassing the orc. And it might be possible that the mod creator might be slightly biased towards a single faction. Which, that's good.
Later.
Here's an interesting one. We have a Seller Gretchen.
Hello? Who's that? What's it?
I adore the design. So thief. Oh, thief. Right. Their currency is thief. Orc thief, yeah. So he's genuinely stronger than all the other creatures so far. Let's see whether this is more accurate. Is he stronger? Oh, he can't even fight back. Okay, good. I was worried because obviously enough Hive determines the power level of an orc, and clearly enough that guy was incredibly short. And he had Imperial coin on him? Traitors.
A few moments later.
Moving to a knob. Okay, now we're getting to something that I think the Imperium will struggle a little tiny bit with. I also need to have some large scale fights later, as I said. But first. Why is there so many Crude Hounds everywhere? I have no idea, but yeah, this orc is gonna take it out. And there we go. Now the fight is going to begin. Very bad decision on the Kriegsman part to go in melee combat, and yeah, it was obvious what was going to occur. Yeah, there's just a lot of Crude Hounds here for whatever reason. I guess they just spawned in this biome.
A few minutes later.
Alright, so let's see how this is gonna go. I presume the orc is gonna be able to clean through a lot of the guardsmen until we get to one that can win. But I do believe that a single Katachan might stand a chance. Commissar, well, this will be interesting. Obviously this is just a normal commissar, so I assume the orc is gonna have pretty easy time. Yeah. I mean, commissars are supposed to be decently strong as well, but... Next to a Katachan guard. Probably an enemy that the orc is genuinely gonna enjoy fighting. Let's see how this is gonna go. Wait, I think the Katachan is doing more damage. But he does have less health, even though he is doing more damage. And... over. But only 19 health, so they're relatively close. Fair enough. Oh wow, a large scale fight with so many of these. It's gonna be so ridiculously wild. Right, Bloodraven against a Nob game. You know, I don't know why the Space Marine decided to go in melee combat, even though he had just long-ranged weapon, but hey, he won, so who cares? What about a Nob with a Quo? This orc is much taller, which inherently means that he has a higher power level. Oh wow, that was... Let's see. Oh, he's not damaging... Okay, that's weird. Is he not damaging him? Okay, he was definitely damaging him. Oh, Orc Spore? You can grow yourself orcs! I am so glad I found that out. In which case, shouldn't... I feel like they should spawn naturally after you take the life of an orc. Obviously enough, it would be very annoying in Minecraft inherently, but yeah. Now we're moving to what is the strongest orc currently within the mod. The orc boss of the mod currently.
Touch me again and I croak ya.
A mega armored Nob. Okay, come on mate, I need to see your face. Come on, I can't appreciate all of this great orcish power. Okay, the fight begins. Alright, let's see. I need to go a little further away because it's so out. As much as I would have loved to say that the Bloodraven was gonna win, yeah, no. I'll have an Ultramarine as well, but I don't think this is gonna make much of a difference. Also, it is so much... well, yeah, unfortunate. Hey, look at that, the mushroom is actually growing. I wonder whether it probably will spawn something. But someone that might be able to defeat such a powerful entity is another great leader. Cyphus Kane. Let us see. Who's the greater leader? Clearly enough, this isn't the commissar that I'm certain the orc would have loved to fight in particular. But hey, it's another great and powerful hero of the Imperium. So I'm certain he's hyped. And wow, very not so lore accurate, I'm sorry. It's very obvious what would have happened. Now granted, obviously enough, Kane wouldn't have been alone probably in this such fight, but hey, who knows, maybe even alone he would have figured it out. Now, here's a fun fight. What about a Mega Armored Nob against a Dreadnought? The final 1v1 that will be in the video. Then obviously enough, oh, yep, he went straight ahead. Let's see what's going to be occurring. Now, unfortunately enough, the Mega Armored Nob is just on an entirely different level. Oh, wow. Well, here is the big weakness of orcs. Although, technically, if there was a large quantity of them, they should be smarter. But hey, this guy is all by himself. But yeah, oh wait, did he figure it out? No. Okay, yeah, this fight is going longer than it should have. There is just something so poetic and brilliant about that. Oh, wait, oh, he got there. Oh, and he fell again. Okay, well, now the fight is over. Alright, well, a single dreadnought was able to win. However, the impressive thing is that it was not through brute strength, but rather, I mean, I was gonna say tactics, but it's more that the orc was just super stupid. So, fair enough. I know, not the most satisfying final fight, which is why, although a pretty big one.
Eventually.
Okay, I would say this is about a decent starting point, and let's just have... Oh wait, are they going after the Gretchen? I think they are. But anyway. Yeah, this is about to become so absolutely ridiculous. Have some Space Marines in the mix, some other Marines. I'm missing all the fun, but anyway. What of ammunition's flying everywhere? Wait, did they clear them already? No, they have not. They're just down there. So water fight. Really not something I think the orcs are very well equipped to do, but sure, it is interesting. It almost looks like the orcs... Oh no, they're not running. I think the orc boss is just chasing those poor little humies. Yep. Wow, just being around these things makes me speak weirdly, even more weirdly than usual. But yeah, definitely not the ideal location.
One eternity later.
Okay, this is alright. I summoned 4 orc bosses, but that's alright. I need to witness it, I need to witness it quickly. And alright, come on, what is happening? How is it going? Alright, yeah, this is slightly better. Alright, just need to go a little further away, there we go. This is better. So the orc bosses are focusing there. Pretty chaotic. It seems like it's very clear where I spawned which entity. The Space Marines are actually moving in as one and focusing on just one thing. I don't... Wait, were they focusing on the Dreadnought? Still, just tell me how you feel about the orcs in the comments, and for now there is a video there, so there for now. Bye.